Shalom, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash, double honors to the elder apostles and the elders at Greatmillstone, GMS, peace and blessings unto the elect. This is the brother Atazaria from GMS Houston. And I was at work last night and happened to catch an article, and I believe this was the Houston Chronicle. Yeah, the Houston Chronicle, and this was the actual article, okay, which I'll blow it up so it'll be able to be read. It says, contact tracers struggling with the surge, okay, of COVID-19 cases. It says the Houston Health Department's team of contact tracers work on the sprawling third floor of the George R. Brown Convention Center. The health department has hired 232 contact tracers out of its goal of 300, a spokesman said. All right. Sharp rise in local COVID-19 cases, overwhelming efforts to find those exposed to infected residents. Okay. So that's here in Houston. Now, after I read that, I just took a picture of the newspaper and said I would go more into this once I got home, Lord willing. So let me pull this up. Okay, so I just Googled contact tracer struggling. And just to give real brief, what a contact tracer is someone that they go and they track. Okay, first they find someone that is has COVID-19. All right. The virus that's causing this global pandemic. Okay, let me just say that. All right, so they find the person. Okay, then they have to talk to this person, ask them questions. Who was the last person or persons, okay, that you came in contact with within the last 2 weeks, okay, if I'm not mistaken. All right, and then they go and they find those people, find out where they're located, okay, get their names, find out where their location is, and then they trace and do the same thing with those people. So you got to think about this. Every time you come with one person who has COVID-19, then you have to go back. Let's say they came in contact with 10 people. And then those 10 people came in contact with 10 more people. So this thing just keeps multiplying, and, the number just keeps growing. Like, again, here in Houston, there's 232. Houston has the number one rate, okay, of so-called COVID-19 cases. All right. And as we go through this, it was one, I believe, was from, let me see where it's at. Let me see, can I find it again? It took it off, but it was showing the contact tracers in New York, and I believe they had like 3,000. Okay, so as we see, they're putting it out there, okay, because that's what Esau does. He puts out this, he tells you what he's doing, what's going on. All this is, let me just break it down in a nutshell. All he's doing, okay, is prepping people's minds through his witchcraft that it's a struggle to keep up with COVID-19 and to be able to trace and track people, okay, who've come in contact with people that have tested positive for COVID-19. All right, so I'm going to just go through a couple of these real quick. It says inland contact tracers struggle to get cooperation from coronavirus patients. Well, of course, because, you have the issue of now you're going into my privacy, where you have a line between people that are like, okay, they're willing to give up privacy for health concerns. But then on the other hand, you have people that are like, no, this is still my private life. You have no right to know, who I've come in contact with, etc., etc. Okay. So you have divided opinions and divided beliefs, because the majority of the people that are like, nah, or Edom, okay, Edomites. The majority of people that are just scared to death are you Jakes, man. Okay, you believe in this booger man. Okay, this, all right, I'm gonna just say that, okay. The people that I know, like people that I'm kin to, that I know that are in the world, shook to death, man, okay. And I always say, me and my brother that, my real brother that's in the truth, our lines of work, okay, put us at the highest risk of anyone else, okay. And unless we both are unable to get it, we should have it. Let me just say that. All right. So let me read a few more of these and I'm going to get a scripture or a couple of scriptures. Okay. All right. It says state workers trained as California contact tracers await assignment, even as counties struggle. We keep seeing that word struggle. Okay. Contact tracers struggle. You see how Esau is putting, and these are all different areas. This is from 2 weeks ago. This is in Georgia. This is in California. I'm not sure what it was. I think it was in Hawaiian Islands, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Louisiana. Okay, so we see what they're doing. Bay Areas. Okay, so this is California again. Bay Area's contact tracers struggle amid coronavirus surge. You see how they keep using that word struggle? Okay. What do COVID-19 contact tracers have to do? Okay, and anyone can go and pull this up and go through it for themselves. Okay, so this is, back July 10th. All right, this is 12 hours ago, Sacramento, California. Okay. Right now, this was July 1st. Bexar County, I'm not sure. Oh, San Antonio. Okay, contact tracers struggle. All right. Louisiana coronavirus states struggle. It's all a struggle. It's just a struggle. Struggle. Okay. Hey, looking for a job? Get a job as a contact tracer. $14 an hour. 14.33. They say that, but you probably top off about 14.50. All right. So let's do this. What was I about to do? You know what? Let's do this first. Let's get the word struggle in there, Taman. STRUGG, struggle. Okay. Okay, because we all know what struggle means. Okay. Suggest north struggle, ill will. All right. To stumble, struggle. We'll get that in a minute. Okay. Wrestle. All right. Like we hear about, what we read, and when Jacob and Esau were struggling in the womb, they're wrestling, fighting each other, struggling. Okay. Matter of fact, let's do this. And the children struggled together within her womb, within her, Salakia. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? So a struggle is wrestling, fighting hard. It's a struggle. It's hard to do. We're having a hard time with this coronavirus. It's a struggle to keep up with this COVID-19. It's a struggle. All right. Let me bring out a scripture, okay? Because as we see, that word struggle is in all the headlines. Struggle. So that's being programmed into people's mind. Oh, they just can't get a hold on it. It's a struggle. people are talking about privacy rights. You know, people don't want to give up the information, and they don't want to say who they contacted last. You know, you just hear Jake talking. You know, because our people believe everything they see on TV, man. Okay, everything the media says, they believe it. There's a video by Kanye West. It's like a little 30-minute video with like splices of his songs in this video. The name of the video is called Runaway, where this phoenix comes to the earth, okay, and she, you know, she's brand new to the earth, and she wakes up on the couch, and the news is playing, and she's looking at the screen trying to figure out, like, you know, what the hell is this? And Kanye West walks up behind her and cuts the TV off, and he says exactly this: don't believe anything you see in the news, okay? Even your president, whether you like him or not, which, to hell with Donald J. Trump, or any other president that's ever held that office, okay? Any of them. To hell with them all, okay? Because they represent this beast system, okay? They represent Esau's power structure, okay? Which is totally contrary to Yahawashi. I don't give a damn who they have sitting in office, okay? But again, he said, don't believe anything that you see in the news, okay? And again, the president, Donald J. Trump, he tells people it's fake news, okay? The news is fake. But how do you hide an elephant? You put it in plain sight. I'm telling you, is fake, okay? It might not be the best way to explain it, how you hide an elephant. But anyway, he's telling, but people don't want to, you know, because it's coming from him, they don't want to believe it. But that is true, you know? All right, and I might not explain that the best way, but let me bring the scripture out. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, which he's got an advantage of 2/3 of our people, because they believe all this madness, okay? For we are not ignorant of his devices, okay? We don't ignore this, okay? We're not ignorant of this. We know the writing is on the wall. We know who the devil is. We know the scriptures say he go about speaking lies as soon as he be born, okay? The wicked, all right? Roughly paraphrasing, okay? That's all they born lying, all right? So we know this is a big hoax, okay? It's a bunch of hooey, okay? So we're not taken by these things, okay? Now, let's do this. I'm going to take that off. Just do this. Slakia. It's just one scripture I want to get, because what's going to make this easy? What can simplify? All right, well, you know what? We can figure all this out by tracking people. Tracing is tracking, okay? As a matter of fact, let's do this. Follow, all right? Draw a line, okay? Trace, track made by passage of a person. So you tracing their path back to the person they were in contact with. You tracing them, okay? You tracking, okay? Trace and track go hand in hand. Let's do this. TRACK. Footprint mark left by anything, okay, to follow or trace the footsteps of, okay? So they want to trace and track, okay, who you've been in contact with. Now, since there's a big struggle, having a hard time, what could simplify it? It's the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and 16, and he calls it all, both small and great. All, A-L-L, not the washing detergent, okay? And he calls it all. That's everybody, okay? Except for the elect. Because there's a remnant that's not going to bow down, okay? There's a remnant that's going to be saved, okay? Because if you take that chip, it's a wrap, all right? Revelation 13:16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, charagma, okay? They're going to insert microchips into people, okay? This is part of that. Not to mention that microchip, not only can it trace and track, but it also holds people's medical records, okay? Amongst other things, but we're just focusing on these things because we're in the middle of a pandemic. They need to bring this thing under control. There's a big struggle, okay? Free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. The microchip, man, okay? And it's already here, okay? There's a Microchip Prevention Act. Why would they have that? Okay. Lord willing, this was edifying. It's just something else, you know. They pushing that witchcraft, the struggle. Okay. But we're not ignorant to Satan's devices. Okay. We know not to take the microchip. Okay. Which is the mark of the beast. Okay. Which is about to be presented on a large scale and made mandatory. Okay. Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, GMS. Peace and blessings unto the elect. It's on to the next one. Until then, I say shalom.